Oh, they're on the agenda, right?
Yes, thank you.
I'm looking forward to it. Not looking forward to the flight, but I sprung for more leg room.
Yes, thank
I figure if I'm in for a dime, I'm in for a dollar at this point, like, may as well make myself
I
comfortable.
think that's a difficult choice.
Right, like, make myself comfortable, why am I gonna drive myself nuts?
Based that never forward.
Okay, this meeting to order.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please note this meeting is being live broadcast on YouTube and distributed to the 27 PEG access channels in Plymouth County for potential rebroadcast. First item on the agenda, minutes for December 12th.
Move approval, Mr. Chairman.
Motion Commissioner Hanley, second myself, all in favor?
Aye.
It's unanimous.
Mr. Chairman, I vote to accept and approve CPS forms to Jacqueline Rhodes anniversary step increase to 18-3, John Zakoris retirement effective 1/3/25, Ryan Freeney 90-day extension emergency temporary employee.
Second by myself, all in favor? Aye, that's unanimous.
Chairman, I vote to accept and approve vendor vouchers.
Second, all in favor?
Aye. Mr. Chairman, I vote to accept and approve payroll vouchers.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
It's unanimous.
Is there an,
2025 vehicle edition for the Plymouth County vehicle bid for Colonial Nissan. Mr. Basler.
We just have one vehicle addition for Nissan from one of our vendors, Colonial, and Commissioner Hanley has the vote in front of him.
Very nice.
Thank you, Mr. Administrator. At a regular meeting of the County Commissioners holding at Plymouth on the 19th day of December 2024, AD voted to approve the addition and pricing of the following vehicle manufactured by Nissan Motor Company to the current Plymouth County Municipal bid Nissan number 2023-2026 awarded to Colonial Nissan of Medford Inc. 104 Mystic Avenue, Medford, Mass.
Second, all in favor? Aye. Okay, next up, award the Wareham District Courthouse Generator Replacement IFB to South Shore Generator.
Move approval, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Commissioner Hanley. Motion by Commissioner Hanley, second by myself. Do you want this one, Brad, or?
If you could read that,
Yeah,
that'd
that's
be
fine.
great. Appreciate it.
Mr. Chairman, I move to accept the bid proposal of South Shore Generator Services, Inc., 2696A Cranberry Highway, Wareham, Massachusetts, as the lowest responsible and eligible bidder for the invitation for bid generator replacement project, Wareham District Court, dated December 13th, 2024, offering the lowest price of $86,275 in accordance with Mass General Law, Chapter 149, Section 44A. Furthermore, to authorize the county administrator to sign the contract and proceed with the project.
Motion Commissioner Hanley, second Commissioner Valenzola, all in favor? Aye, that's unanimous. American Recovery Plan Act update and distribution votes. Treasurer O'Brien.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. You always like to know a quick update of how much has been allocated. After your votes this evening, you will have allocated $93,924,718.76. Let me apologize for my voice, a little bit under the weather. We'll certainly get through this because we have a lot to do between now and the end of the year. I did want to report that through today, with your votes this afternoon or this evening, you will have approved 221 applications. I did want to report that throughout the entire term of this project, there were 50 applications that were rejected. There were 31 that were canceled or withdrawn, and remain, as we sit here today, even after your vote, 80 outstanding. Those 80 outstanding need to go through 3 levels of review. And then the 4th level in my office, and the final vote by you. I do appreciate that you have scheduled the meeting on December 30th and December 31st. I must let you know we will leave both of those meetings because I continue to receive calls from only a few communities that are still trying to figure out their way through this process even after 2.5 to 3 years. But we're doing our best. The team is working long hours, people are working weekends to get through It's been submitted. And special thanks to the people in my office doing that, but also the folks at Clifton Arts Allen, who have assured me that while I have ruined the holiday season for them, they do appreciate the work that we've been giving them.
Okay, any questions for the treasurer on ARPA? Do we want to do the distribution votes first, or should we move to the administrator and vote on the healthcare costs? Why don't we do that while Commissioner Hanley continues to sign?
Great, Chair. We actually have a motion. We are working on a process to ensure that all the money is used from the federal ARPA distribution. This is a safety net vote. It is a one-time amount of money that the county will be able to receive for healthcare costs. I'm asking, there's a motion in front of you for 2.5 million. That is on the very extreme end. We don't anticipate that amount, but because it's the last meeting before effectively the end of the program, we're up to the amount. I will submit the application pending your approval, and this is only a placeholder in case all the other monies and the monies that are left aren't used. So this is the final safety net, so that we do not send money back to the federal government.
Excellent.
Mr. Chairman, I'll vote to make a motion to vote for reimbursement of healthcare expenses to Plymouth County. This motion is to authorize the administrator to apply to the Plymouth County ARPA program for up to $2.5 million from the Plymouth County ARPA allocation to support the reimbursement of healthcare expenses paid by Plymouth County in calendar year 2024.
Great, motion Commissioner Hanley, second Commissioner Valenzola, all in favor? Aye. Very good. Now do distribution votes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Pursuant to the terms and conditions of the American Rescue Plan Act and the grant agreement between Plymouth County and municipality referenced below, the Plymouth County Commissioners grant disbursement of funds held and administered through the Plymouth County ARPA program as follows: awarded to the town of Carver, $176,826.92.
Second, all in favor? Aye.
Pursuant to the terms and conditions of the American Rescue Plan Act and the grant agreement between Plymouth County and the municipality referenced below, the Plymouth County Commissioners grant disbursement of funds held and administered through the Plymouth County ARPA program as follows: awarded to the town of Duxbury, $49,300.
Second, all in favor?
Pursuant to the terms and conditions of the American Rescue Plan Act and the grant agreement between Plymouth County and municipality referenced below, the Plymouth County Commissioners grant disbursement of funds held and administered through the Plymouth County ARPA program as follows: awarded to the town of Duxbury, $10,666.80.
Second, all in favor?
Aye. Pursuant to the terms and conditions of the American Rescue Plan Act and the grant agreement between Plymouth County and the municipality referenced below, the Plymouth County Commissioners grant disbursement of funds held and administered through the Plymouth County ARPA program as follows: awarded to the town of Duxbury, $43,100.
Second, all in favor?
Pursuant to the terms and conditions of the American Rescue Plan Act and the grant agreement between Plymouth County and the municipality referenced below, the Plymouth County Commissioners grant disbursement of funds held and administered through the Plymouth County ARPA program as follows: awarded to the town of Duxbury, $38,300.75.
Second, all in favor?
Pursuant to the terms and conditions of the American Rescue Plan Act and the grant agreement between Plymouth County and the municipality referenced below, the Plymouth County Commissioners grant disbursement of funds held and administered through the Plymouth County ARPA program as follows: awarded to the town of East Bridgewater, $581,470.
Second, all in favor?
Pursuant to the terms and conditions of the American Rescue Plan Act and the grant agreement between Plymouth County and the municipality referenced below, the Plymouth County Commissioners grant disbursement of funds held and administered through the Plymouth County ARPA program as follows: awarded to the town of Halifax, $46,610.02.
Second, all in favor?
Pursuant to the terms and conditions of the American Rescue Plan Act and the grant agreement between Plymouth County and the municipality referenced below, the Plymouth County Commissioners grant disbursement of funds held and administered through the Plymouth County ARPA program as follows: awarded to the town of Hingham, $473,502.
Second, all in favor?
Pursuant to the terms and conditions of the American Rescue Plan Act and the grant agreement between Plymouth County and the municipality referenced below, the Plymouth County Commissioners grant disbursement of funds held and administered to the Plymouth County ARPA program as follows: awarded to the town of Lakeville, $9,932.30.
Second, all in favor?
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman, that's 50 cents.
Yes. Second, all in favor?
Pursuant to the terms and conditions of the American Rescue Plan Act and the grant agreement between Plymouth County and the municipality referenced below, the Plymouth County Commissioners grant disbursement of funds held and administered through the Plymouth County ARPA program as follows, awarded to the town of Lakeville, $79,944.
Second, all in favor?
Aye. Pursuant to the terms and conditions of the American Rescue Plan Act and the grant agreement between Plymouth County and the municipality referenced below, the Plymouth County Commissioners grant disbursement of funds held and administered through the Plymouth County ARPA program as follows, awarded to the town of Lakeville, $46,970.
Second, all in favor?
Aye. Pursuant to the terms and conditions of the American Rescue Plan Act and the grant agreement between Plymouth County and the municipality referenced below, the Plymouth County Commissioners grant disbursement of funds held and administered through the Plymouth County ARPA program as follows, awarded to the town of Lakeville, $14,700.
Second, all in favor?
Pursuant to the terms and conditions of the American Rescue Plan Act and the grant agreement between Plymouth County and the municipality referenced below, the Plymouth County Commissioners grant disbursement of funds held and administered through the Plymouth County ARPA program as follows, awarded to the town of Lakeville, $3,400.
Second, all in favor?
Pursuant to the terms and conditions of American Rescue Plan Act and a grant agreement between Plymouth County and the municipality referenced below, the Plymouth County Commissioners grant disbursement of funds held and administered through the Plymouth County ARPA program as follows, awarded to the town of Marion, $16,095.27.
Second, all in favor?
Aye. Pursuant to the terms and conditions of American Rescue Plan Act and the grant agreement between Plymouth County and the municipality referenced below, the Plymouth County Commissioners grant disbursement of funds held and administered through the Plymouth County ARPA program as follows, awarded to the town of Plimpton in the amount of $19,392.02.
Second, all in favor?
Aye. Pursuant to the terms and conditions of the American Rescue Plan Act and the grant agreement between Plymouth County and municipality referenced below, the Plymouth County Commissioners grant disbursement of funds held and administered through the Plymouth County ARPA program as follows, town of Wareham, $50,000.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
That's unanimous. I thought Wareham had met their allocation when I was there the other night.
They just had that one.
Ah. So I gave them some slight misinformation, so my apologies to them. We'll be back for more. Okay, thank you, Treasurer O'Brien. Extension report, Molly.
We are currently working with UMass Amherst to get all of our volunteer files and application and member enrollment digital, which is a big deal. Cory check or Mass Cory have never been allowed to be a digital application, so we're working for that, looking forward to it for 2025. Blake presented at the Northeast annual meeting of the mosquito control last week, meeting held in Plymouth at 1620 Hotel.
Nice.
About 200 people or so attended from all over the Northeast region across the country, and he was very well received. I heard it was a great presentation, and he participated in the rest of it. And other than that, kind of quiet at the farm right now. Garlic went in.
Nice.
You know, again, just looking forward to the next things that come with all the spring planning we have. One thing I will note is that Massachusetts Agriculture Day is March 18th, Tuesday, and for the first time ever, it coincides with National Agriculture Day. So it's a little bit earlier than normal. We usually go in April, but of course, we'll have a large Plymouth delegation there.
Mr. Chairman, on that.
Always the best day at the State House. Yes, Commissioner Ham.
If we have funds available, do we need to outfit the kids if they're going up with jackets or shirts?
But if there's something Plymouth County specific.
I think that's nice. Always the best day at the State House. Been in a while. All right, thank you, Molly. Very good. Treasurer's report, Treasurer O'Brien.
Just quickly, we had a meeting with. We had a meeting with the team at Mayflower and some of our consultants. And they wanted to report to us, and just in case we folks are out talking to people about health insurance, that nationally health insurance rates do appear to be coming in between 14 and 18%, some of the highest in decades. There's a real concern about that cost and its impact on our governmental entities. Of course, our advantage here as members and as supporters and as staffers and as financial managers of the Mayflower Mental Health Group is that we happen to be in a better position than most. We had a projection from our consultant as to where we would land, and given the resources we have at our disposal, it's very clear to me that our percentage increase probably be one of, if not the lowest east of the Mississippi. As a result, not surprisingly, our phones are ringing off the hook. People now interested in joining Mayflower. Our response has been quite candid. If you're looking to stay with us long term, we want a group that is going to provide good, excellent quality health insurance for a long period of time. You don't take the next offer that comes down the pike, then we want you to be with us. So far we have a number of groups that are very interested. I can't mention their names yet because they haven't fleshed it out with all of their employees. But I can tell you that as of today, we have 7 groups interested in joining. We don't think we'll have that many in such a short period of time, but we do believe we'll certainly have 2 or 3 this year and another 2 or 3 next. So a lot happening in the healthcare industry. I don't want to take too much time, but if there are any questions.
Any questions for Treasurer
Thank you,
O'Brien?
Mr. Chairman.
Yes, sir.
So Tom, if there are member communities that want in, you know, and I know Mayflower has its own board, could they condition entry into the program with a minimum commitment of years? 3 to 5 years to, you know, absorb potential, you know, who knows, information that, you know what I'm saying, in terms of incident rates and all of that, you know, rather than just let them in for one and done, is there a way that they would consider bringing people in for a longer term as an incentive for?
So our joint purchase agreement doesn't allow for that. However, what I will say in writing, we don't see a lot of movement either in or out. We did have a few groups leave a few years ago, but the incentive not to leave is our reserve fund, because when you leave behind that asset. I can tell you beyond the shadow of a doubt that every group that left us over the last
Regrets it.
sincerely regrets it, not only because now they're faced with significantly higher costs, but they left anywhere between $400,000 or $500,000 on the table. So we feel that's certainly enough of a disincentive. The groups that are interested now are clearly going to be with us for 10 or 20 or 30 years. I really am a little bit disappointed because there are 9 joint purchase groups in the world, and I know 8 now in the Commonwealth. Given what I see in the industry, and given what I see as the inability to have plans long term, we may be the last joint purchase group in the Commonwealth. 2 or 3 are likely to go under over the next 2 years. They just didn't do what we did, which was plan out 10, 20, or 30 years.
So the incentive right now for someone to join would be what, other than access to the reserves that are already there? Would a new member be able to draw down from those reserves?
So, but they have to buy in. Once you bought in, then you want a percentage of the reserve based on your subscriber. So the short answer is yes, but what they get, again, ironically, our insurance is some of the best in the Commonwealth. In terms of what we provide for benefits. It's also reasonably priced. So there's nobody else that offers the level of insurance we offer, the price we offer. So what they're getting is that stable, good quality insurance for a stable price over the next 5 to 7 years.
And it's member managed as well.
It is.
Yeah,
And
so
the
they
state
self-determine.
what came to the brilliance of the Mayflower group that separates us from the others, we have all the stakeholders at the table at the steering committee. And we're the only group that has not only voting members from the member units, but we added a retiree, we added a teacher, we added a firefighter as voting members. So that gives us a unique insight into the needs of employees, the needs of retirees, and the needs of the towns. And so it made us better during some of the difficult times, allowed us to plan ahead to be where we are. We're the only group that does that. Most other groups only allow members to vote and don't take into consideration the other stakeholders.
So for a member who is interested in joining, when would they have to make the decision to make it for FY26?
A lot of members are coming from places that have requirements, notification requirements that you're leaving. So that depends member to member. We're fairly flexible on our end. Certainly no later than March. If you wanted to come in as of July, but most communities have to notify the places they're leaving a year or even 18 months. And we were pleased to be with a group again. I can't name them quite yet. We notified the group that they're leaving now 18 months ago that they wanted to leave. They weren't sure exactly where they were going to go, but they knew they could find something better. We had a fantastic meeting. They're definitely going to be one of the groups joining us. We're excited about it. We think, they have the right approach. They want good insurance for their employees.
Last question, Mr. Chairman, I
Yes,
promise.
no problem.
Would this be something worthy of potentially doing at the MMA convention terms of the trade show?
You know, I don't think it's only because we're so regionally centric. And at this point, we can't grow any faster than we are. And be concerned about doing it on stage and having 20 or towns say, oh, we want in, and we just don't have that bandwidth. So not at this point. And unfortunately, I think what's going to happen is as other joint purchase groups grow, we're going to get increased demand on our side, which is why, again, I
It'll sell
appreciate the
itself.
commissioners understanding the staffing needs that we went through this year that you folks supported, and some of the changes that we made to be in a position to handle this increased work.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Treasurer O'Brien. Maintenance and Administrators Report, Mr. Basler.
Yes, Chair, a couple of things to report from the maintenance side. We did have a very successful training meeting with OSHA requirements and appreciation lunch a week ago Friday. It was attended pretty much by 100%. We had one, actually Doug was the only member who wasn't there due to a sickness, but every one of the team members was there, which is great. The meeting was very appreciated by the team and got a lot of positive comments. We did have a judge at Rockland Superior change a judgeship, the Raj. Judge Sullivan was relocated, and the new judge is Daniel O'Shea. So just in case you're in the building. And finally, in building in Brockton, we had a leak in one of the steam lines. And we had some testing. It is hazardous material. We're in the middle of an abatement. We've had some emergency calls. We're getting, just in case you're asked, we're seeking emergency mitigation request with the state, and that'll be going on. We should get the request approved, and that way there we can do the work during the holidays when no one's in the building. It's in a remote section of the building, one of the older sections, so it won't impact the operations, but we just like to do that work when people aren't around. All OSHA and state and federal guidelines and laws are followed 100% of the way.
Great.
As administrative report, the only thing that I do want to bring up is that I talked to the chair of the advisory committee, and we're looking at Thursday, June 5th for the advisory committee meeting, the annual meeting. So we'll send out, save the dates, but I just wanted to give you a quick heads up. It was just confirmed with the chair.
Great, thank you.
That's it, Chair.
Any questions for Mr. Basler? No? All right, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Just one item, just an announcement, Mr. Chairman. I will be unable to attend the meetings at the end of the calendar year, as well as the January 2nd meeting. I'm going to London and then Paris, not of my own volition. I'll take the London piece, but the Paris piece is pushing me over, so I won't be available, unfortunately.
I've been to Paris twice.
Unless I can do Zoom if necessary. If I need to do that, I'm sure I can make arrangements if you need votes.
It is permitted.
Sure, yeah,
So,
we will do so if necessary.
okay,
All right,
thank you. Make a motion to adjourn, Mr.
motion
Chairman.
Commissioner Hanley, second myself, all in favor? Aye.
Fourth is when I'll be back.
Swear in.
You guys want permission to?
Yeah, and we can just.
So that Monday, what's that? Well,
Yes, it would
The
be
next
Monday.
meeting?